if you look at it, right, like you picked against G2, and that was a good pick. Don't get me wrong, right? Like you should pick.
Yeah, because you never played it before.
Right, right. And I think that was a little bit underestimating your opponents, right? And it's like going to overtime. You guys did not play well.
I'll tell you why. Why all of our maps have been a bit shaky. Behind me. Because this event's kind of at the point where, oh, we're live. Hey guys. Yeah. We're just not really preparing that hard for like any matchup because it's kind of like such a chill event.
Right, and you're preparing for Chicago.
Kind of, but like in the sense of, oh, my boy Def, let's go, baby. Kill someone so I can scream.
That was kind of walked into his crosshair and he wasn't able to get
He'll get one.
Yeah, I missed those shots. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is normally we watch like defaults on teams, their tendencies, what they like to do, and at this event we haven't done any of that. And today it hurt us badly on Inferno because we're just going into every match blind. We said we'll just play every game like it's practice.
Right.
Play online, have some fun, you know, laugh around. We didn't have much laughing today.
I was going to say, the problem with that is that that mindset works if you're winning.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you start losing, you get tilted because you're like, we should have just looked. You know, we should just checked,
tomorrow we probably will.
Yeah.
And then we're going to win.
We used to be the same.
Win the event.
The same way. We're like, let's just have fun. And he's like, fuck, this is not fun at all.
It would have been fun until they just triple faked us.
Right, yeah, it's fucking awful.
Then you go watch a demo and they run the same strats.
And the thing is, it could happen round 2 because it could be like such a tilting round to like, it could be literally anything. Like your teammate fucks up, you get team flash, you name it, right? It doesn't have to be even like the first map loss. It could be round 2 of the first map. You realize just like, we should have gone through stuff. So who do you have to win in this game? Who do you want to play tomorrow?
OpTic.
You want to play
an easier
OpTic
game, but I'd like to play compLexity as well. Because compLexity feel like our bogey team. I don't know why. Stanislaw is just a fucking genius, man.
Right, okay.
He just rips as a new one every time we play him. So actually, I feel like they're both like kind of evenly matched, to be honest. This will be a good game. Probably a free mapper. A couple of overtimes, I guess. Dude, Stanislaw's been insane individually, I swear.
He's been really good this event,
He's like their best player. It's weird as hell. But yeah, honestly, I don't mind which team. I think OpTic's the easier game.
Like because of matchups, like
like we've always had an easy game. Like even when we practice them and stuff, like when we play them, and it just feels easier to play them. I think it's because it's an NA team, so we don't play against them very often.
Right.
And obviously they don't play that different to other teams, but like there's, you know, something's definitely different.
Right.
The air's different, I guess. And then ooh, Santa's over 3K. He slaps the MP5's ass as well.
Is that one of your favorite players now?
1 second.
Eating it.
Shove some Hawaiian barbecue down his throat.
Yeah. Thinking through his answers before he...
You do need to eat sometime.
It is somewhat overrated. At least if you can get crispy Kreme for breakfast. Pretty much set for the rest of the day then.
Well, listen, yeah, I mean, you gotta...
I'm eating too much processed food here. I'm crushing like Uncrustables. I ate some chips.
That's your own fault, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, don't get me wrong, Uncrustables are very nice. It tastes very
I slightly heated mine, so it was always like melted together. It was actually really enjoyable.
Yeah, okay, all right. If you say so. If you say so.
Each their own, you know.
Yeah. All right.
So, have you? Well, I was gonna say, what can you tell us about both of these teams on Inferno? Like, what can we expect here for this match?
If my own personal, I lost to OpTic 16-2. And then we lost to compLexity 16-8.
So what did they do?
OpTic should win, I guess, if you go that
well,
way.
if you do it that way, but that doesn't. It doesn't really work that way, does it?
I know. Against OpTic, they destroyed us on CT side when we were T side.
So what do they like to do there? Like, are they play very aggressive? Do they rush up banana?
Really, really passive actually. We always had banana control. It was we played really badly. We never executed B when we should have. We tried going up short. They just watched one demo and we played exactly the same. It's basically what happened.
Alright.
So like when we played Astralis online, we beat them by going up short, quad, I don't know what people call it.
Quad.
Every round, and we were just trading 2v2, smoking site, fighting pit. And then we tried doing it against OpTic, and they were like 2 pits, sometimes 3 pit against us. And we were like, holy shit, man, we killed 2, then fucking Nico pops his head up and kills 4 from behind. So yeah, they just anti-shot us. compLexity, we were just bad. Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Yeah, and then compLexity, we were just like shit on the map. That was at the major, I think. I can't really remember it too well.
All right.
Yeah, you compLexity beat you guys to go 3-0, right? You went 3-1.
And they beat us twice, I think.
compLexity beat everyone on Inferno pretty much to get to the playoffs.
Right?
Yeah, they were like something nuts.
Yeah, they beat us in the first round, like the first major qual.
Yeah.
On Inferno. And
that's when you guys went 3-2, right?
Yeah. That was really close.
Yeah, you guys had a bit of an iffy path up to that point.
There was the Vega as well, man.
I mean, apparently a lot of teams are losing to Vega.
Dude, honestly, I would never want to play against like a team like Vega. I think I would just be tilted out of my mind.
How is that experience actually to play versus Vega? Because like casting a game,
I was just tilted out of my mind.
Yeah,
oh, I'm sure. Because like everything you've learned about Counter-Strike, you could probably throw out the window.
It's not like they're that brain dead like bots or anything.
No, it's not like brain dead. They're brazen, right?
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
Like,
man.
right,
one thing I
what I'm
noticed
getting
with
at, yeah.
JR on Inferno literally won't stop re-peeking. Like
On
he'll
CTB?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he literally just goes out and he'll go aggressive until he gets contact, takes a shot, goes back, and then
waits 5
about,
seconds.
like, yeah, exactly, and then comes back in. Every single time, but it works so well. Like when Vega were playing OpTic at Starlad, he would do that. I think he was
got
like
4K, right? I think I remember watching that game.
yeah, and he got like he was like 7-1 in opening duels with config because config like OpTic tends to send up one player solo in vENdetta, and he would just immediately die. OpTic would lose all map control and it just like went downhill from there.
It's 4A 1P.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, what do you think are like the different kind of approaches you see teams do on their T side here in Inferno? Obviously, like some teams favor going towards vENdetta really heavily. Some teams, I guess, go the OpTic route.
I think every team mixes it up really well nowadays. It's like very hard to predict, especially like against NRG. We had no fucking clue what was going. What does he see? Well,
I think it's on L.
all the timing. Every team's really good. Like every top 20 team has a good T side of most maps. Like in general, because they know how to balance their game. There's Gobo, like that's what Gob's the best at. For example, like we could do 10 rounds that look the same and they're all different, you know. But you're like, guys, they're going B, and then we just fucking 4 our apps, something like that. Like that's what Gob's really good at.
It's like masking your plays.
Yeah, but yeah, Gob's just like the king of that. But honestly, I don't really know. I'm pretty bad for this sort of stuff. I just kind of turn up and kill people.
Yeah, I mean, that has value as well.
But I don't kill people anymore, so I just turn up.
But to be fair, like we were talking about this before, and I'll give an example. Like Freiburg, before when back in 2014, right? He was like one of the best entry fraggers.
He was the
best.
best.
Then now when he dropped off a little bit. Oh.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Goodbye. No, but now when he dropped off a little bit, right? He went to he joined OpTic and he goes in game leader. Here's the problem. A player like Freiburg should not be thinking about the game. They should just be thinking about themselves. I'm like, I just want to kill this person. And I think that based on the 10 minutes you've been on this couch, you're very much the same of like, I don't think. Like
I literally don't.
You know, like,
but I do now, and that's
mindset.
that's what
probably
fucks
fucks you,
yeah.
right? Because
Very
you overthink
hard.
the situation. You're like, well, the flash should have been there, blah blah. Honestly, before you were probably not giving a fuck.
Dude, when I played in Epsilon, so when I first joined Big, they were like, "You're not thinking about what you're doing." I was like, honestly, no. I just do what works. I'm like, you're kidding me. Like, how did you have 1.3 rating after 100 maps? I said, dude, I just fucking sent it, man.
Right, that's
Every round, if I had a good spawn, I'd peek somewhere. T-side, like, I was like the controller guy who like baited everyone, and then in this team, like, I can't really do that.
Do you miss playing that, being able to play that way, or do you find like
Epsilon?
some sort of solace
I
in
miss Epsilon a lot.
Yeah.
I was like Zyro before Zyro, man. I was just walking on water in that team, and now I'm just an average Joe.
I say that.
I'm like right now, honestly, I just need to change some settings, I think, and then I'll be fine.
I feel like that's a classic
No
new gen.
No,
new gen player
well,
move.
that's the thing. That's what players go to. They change the settings. But in reality, honestly, if anything, I think it's more so of like you need to stop thinking about the game too much.
No, I haven't changed my settings since January 2016. I have
Oh,
the same sense, same mousepad, same mouse. Everything's the same.
Right.
I need to change something.
But you've been good. You've been good within that period, right?
Yeah, you were
so
really
like,
good.
There's really no reason to change. Like that's the thing. It's like that's like a player mentality. That's just a skewed logic.
I know one of the like main culprits of that I know is Jacob on Renegades. Like
do something simple. Change your crosshair.
Whenever we would play, he would straight up like have a button
green,
bound
That's
and
what I'm
change
saying.
crosshairs.
Just
Oh,
change
dude.
that.
I mean, there used to be players to this day that just change the sense even during the game.
Yeah,
You know,
Simple,
that's
no, not
cool.
simple. Simple used to change res during game as well. And I feel like he definitely still does sometimes.
He probably
Dude,
does, but he
Tapson
gets
changes
tilted out of
his
his
res
fucking
game
mind
as well.
It's just like it's not working out.
Simple.
It's like, wait, I'm not dropping 25 in the first half.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah, exactly, man. That was my mentality when I first joined. I was like, wow, I'm not getting 30 kills every game. I must be bad. Because like before in Epsilon, I went like 4 months straight of getting 30 kills every game.
But you're playing better opponents as well, though. You have to keep that in mind.
But people said that, but like we were practicing the best teams, and I was still just dad dicking everyone. So it made no sense. I was like, why am I so bad now? But
what people also got to realize that like that's why like for North America especially, whenever they used to like started going over to Europe to compete, they're like, Yeah, we used to compete against, like, practice against the Europeans, and they used to keep count on how many times they beat Europeans in practice. And he just said, "Listen, it doesn't matter."
Wait,
like,
are you a culprit
no,
of this,
I'm not even
Jordan?
kidding. No, actually,
He's too old. He's too old school for this.
We beat Fnatic like once out of 20 games. We're so good, man.
No, that's basically what it was. And then they get disappointed because, like, oh, based on practice, we should have won this tournament. I was like, you guys are idiots.
Dude.
Like, they
don't talk about practice
understand.
with big man.
No,
They're
that's
like
the thing.
60-0 in prac maps. No bullshit.
No, I'm sure.
That's why we're so confident when we're gonna win every event. We turn up and we're just fucking going.
Right, because but then you can tell, right? Because that's the problem. Because in practice, you never know. The other team, again, it's practice. They might be dry running the same strat again and again just to get the timing right.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
of course.
they might be like trying new things because that's what practice
Stanislaw.
for.
I'm done talking about him.
He's just too good.
It's
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
that is interesting.
Yeah. I think that.
Dude, he actually is like insane. He's like the best players. Him and Shazam, I think, are the best two.
Oh,
I think Android and Ye have been like really getting along like over the course of 2018 as well.
Yeah, yeah, but it's just Shazam, man. Shazam's really, like he's always gonna show up against a good team because it's Shazam, like his most reliable opera in America, I think. By far, actually, it's the best opera. Like
even more so than Wardell.
Dude, put me in a server against Wardell, man. I'm taking his head top off, but against Shazam,
man,
I ain't taking his head top off, man. I tried twice, like 3 times. Every time on the AWP duels, like I always check after the game how many times I kill that AWP, how many times
That's
I
also
kill
a
me,
certain thing too. Is
and he
opera
always kills me.
opera versus rifler, right? Versus opera versus operas.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I can shoot rifles all day. It's easy as hell.
Like Skadoodle was insane against riflers. But
Yeah.
some of the top operas would just out angle him.
That's what I kind of feel like. It's hard to say with Tabson because if you have 5 AKs and you're running at Tabson, he's getting minimum 4 kills, like minimum. If you come at A main on Cash, he's gonna kill you all. You know what I mean? Whereas like I feel like I'm more of a person where I'll watch one demo of you as an opera and I'll shit on your chest, man. Like I'll take you to the candy shop. Whereas I don't think Tabson's that type of person because he plays like one sense, so it's kind of hard for him to like kill people.
Oh yeah.
But like he doesn't miss the easy shots like at all. Whereas I feel way more confident like. For example, during the major, not really chaotic, but like during the major, I remember watching 2 demos on every AWP I played against, but only the AWP's in eye, so I knew exactly what angles he holds, where he will be like late game and stuff. And then every AWP duel, I killed like 10. They killed me twice, like other than Shazam. I don't know how Shazam just like he just destroyed me. It was weird as hell. But yeah, for that's what I mean with Tabson. Like he's like a Skadoodle, like you said. If he's playing against rifles, he'll ruin your day, man. Like if you can't afford an AWP. But yeah, whereas I'm like more of a person where I like the AWP duels, like to play against the AWP because it's fun. Like, I get a lot of confidence when I kill your AWP. I'm like in the game.
Right.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Right.
But if I'm just shooting rifles, I'm like this is shit.
Right. It's like it's not even a challenge at this point. You know?
I mean, it's definitely a challenge for me because I whiff a lot, but.
No, but you know what I mean? Like because as an opera, if you have especially like long down banana on Inferno, right? Like
it's
holding an angle,
like taking candy from a baby,
right?
Yeah.
It does too on catwalk. It's just like okay.
Hey, that's got a lot harder recently. People, especially OpTic, they have an insane shot execution. Where the AWP is just blind for 10 seconds. It's really hard to stop.
Alright, timeout early from compLexity.
Can we look at the scoreboard, please, on the right? Oh, we have Shazam and Stan at the top. As I said, best AWP in A, best IGL, world.
Oh, really?
He's OP, man. Android's having a cracker of a game.
Bit of a rougher time.
Yeah, I've been there many times in my life.
I think we've all gone through those phases.
I mean, 0-4 is really not that bad, right? But
still early days.
Very early days.
I mean, for Inferno, you'd pick a compLexity to be favorites?
The score's 4-2. Money's kind of towards OpTic's favor. I'd say compLexity going to win, yeah. 2-0.
No, 2-0?
From what I have in front of me, I'm predicting 2-0 goal.
All right, that's fair is fair.
Nah, it'll be 3 maps, 100%. It'll be hard to... I think the person who wins...
What was second map again? I've been like...
I have no idea.
Second map was Nuke. That's OpTic's go-to pick.
Oh, well, that'll be a sick game to watch. Because Yugi's like... OpTic's outside hold and CT's really good.
Yugi was owning on Dust 2 with the offers, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I was in the server.
You
he
felt
killed
it?
me 7 rounds in a row, I think.
I think, well, they kind of... Well, you guys ended up... Well, you ended up going heavy on short early on in the game.
Yeah, then we just gave up. Because
you gave him a lot of confidence.
No, we just don't have a short execute. That's our problem. We don't have a set role execute where you flash this will be blind, you flash this will be blind. We don't have that. So
I mean, considering the fact that you said that OpTic has a really sick short execute, right? Like, isn't that something you can blatantly steal if you feel like you have nothing to go off of?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Like, it's worth a shot, right?
I mean, it's kind of hard now because we can't really prepare too well.
Yeah.
Like, here, because we're kind of just, like, chilling,
coasting, yeah.
So yeah, maybe before the next major.
Are you guys? Yeah, you guys are going straight from here to Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the day we land, we have media and everything.
Oh, okay. So there's not going to be any time to get a practice day in. Yeah. How are you finding the pro life? Like now that you guys are getting invited to more. Yeah, you're not a big fan of all the travel.
Like honestly, now I play more like on streams and stuff. I'm starting to like care about things that I never used to care about. It's really weird.
Like what?
My main one is how I sit.
Okay.
And it's freaking me out, man. Like subconsciously, I'm thinking like, man, am I sat how I normally sit? Is my keyboard in the right position? And I've never given a shit. Like I could play, yeah, because then I'll watch it back and I'm like, wow, I look like a retard, man. But like, it's so weird to care about. But yeah, just stuff. But my main problem is the travel. Like, I've always hated traveling. Yeah. Now I'm doing 12-hour flights to God knows where. Yeah.
It takes a bit of adjustment,
place, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely more used to it now. Like at the beginning.
Yeah.
So before CS, I never even got on a train in my life because I never like left my place. I would just get coaches. Like when I used to play football was the only place I left.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice round. And I never flew.
Oh yeah.
So before I didn't even have a passport before I played CS, and I accepted in my head when I was like 12 I was never gonna leave the UK. I was like, who cares? I'm never like because I never had money to leave, you know. And like now I'm just traveling everywhere. And I'm like kind of used to it. So.
How have you? Cool. Do you watch movies? What's your move? Try to sleep the whole time?
Oh yeah, I don't sleep before. That's my move, and then I just dead on the flight.
Oh yeah, that's smart. That's what I try to do as well.
I don't watch movies or TV shows.
Do you? How do you find you feel like going east? Have you found trouble at all with jet lag?
Going west, going east?
Or like,
like flying to the US or flying towards Asia.
This is my first time with Big going like further than like 4 hours in a plane.
How'd you feel here when you got here? Fine.
Right now, I'm extremely tired, and it's like 7 p.m.
Wait, this is your first time in the States?
No, second, but first time with Big.
Oh, right.
The last time I came here was with Flipside, and I played against this guy. Lost 16-4. I won both pistol rounds, so it was good fun.
Wait, what was this? What did I play for?
It was, you played for C9, it was iPower Masters 2016.
Yeah.
We own you guys?
You didn't, but your team did.
It's a team game. Why don't you just talk about it?
It's not a team game, no, it's all individually. Nah, you like, yeah. There was one round where I killed you, and I was like, oh my god, I was such a fanboy back then. I was like, yeah, I killed nothing.
What? Oh jeez, I don't even remember.
It was you. It was when you had Shroud was still playing. Stewie, All Mike, Scoodoodle, you.
Oh, dude, I vaguely remember. Yeah. Because you also seemed like a little tiny kid at that time.
I was still bigger as a human.
Yeah. No, but like that's how you were presented.
Oh yeah, I was like shitting my pants, dude. My first time traveling like longer than 1 hour, and I was just walk around with a bunch of Russians who spoke no English.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
that.
No, but
yeah, the whole lineup.
I'm literally notorious at a DreamHack for naming like 3 teams in the same sentence. They're like, yeah, how do you feel about this squad? And I was like, you know, Adren's been playing really good with Angel lately. Been playing everyone's like, nothing, just named like 3 different teams. It was like Hellraisers combined with Gambit, combined with Flipside.
Yeah, so the lineup was me, Blade,
Bondic,
Electronic.
Simple as it. Nah, it was me, Waylander, Mark Love, Blade, and World Edit.
Oh, right.
And I played bomb sites with World Edit, and that guy knows 4 words in English. It was not fun.
How did you end up being the stand-in for Flipside though?
The story is so funny. I basically was the biggest onliner in ECA Pug, so I played against Blade in ECA Pug, and I 50 bombed him in 25 rounds, and he was like, "You're better than Simple. You're better." And he added me. He's like, "You have to play with me." So I played with him. And I averaged like 40 kills a game over like 50 games with him. Like I used to try so hard when he's like on my team, right?
Yeah.
I used to go for every eco frag. I got like 5 Ks every pistol round. And he's like, dude, Electronic might not get his visa for this event. Do you want to come? Like, he's like, are you scared of playing a LAN? I was like, nah, man. I'm the most confident LAN player ever. I'm fucking sick at LAN. He came to LAN, dude, and I just shit my pants everywhere. Yeah. But it happened like one day. He literally asked me like, yo, we might need you. I'll let you know tomorrow. And I was like, okay. Mum, I might be going to America tomorrow. She's like, she didn't think of it, whatever. And I came home from college the next day. I was like, Mum, my flight's in 3 hours. I'm off to America. She's like, what? I said, yeah, I think I'm off to America. Here's my boarding pass. And she's like, fucking hello. And then she had to call him, like the owner of Flipside, and she was like crying, like, please tell me, like, my son will make it back, like, because it was so sketchy, right?
Yeah,
I just had a message saying,
flying with a bunch of Russians.
Yeah, from Dana Koal, like the woman who owns Flipside. I think she's like hyper Flipside. She was like, yeah, we need your son in America in like 12 hours. Mum was like, there's not a fucking chance you're going right.
But you had gotten your passport at least at this point.
Yeah, because I went to Sweden with a UK team to play at a DreamHack Open.
Oh, okay.
Like where you take your own PC sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
The BYOC, yeah.
Yeah. I actually won it.
So who did you play with that? What was the team? Excel?
I'm not even giving them any credit.
No, but it was okay.
The org was Kaz, and it was the worst org in the planet.
Oh,
Great.
yeah.
Dude, I
That
love that.
situation.
Yeah, fucking throw them under the bus.
Yeah.
Those fucking pussies.
Fuck shit orgs, man.
Now,
Fucking screwing players over since God knows
yeah.
how long.
we went to Sweden, and they said they would give us like money every day. Wow. Call us 6-2 up. Holy shit. 6-3 up. So we went to Sweden. Like, yeah, we'll give you £50 a day each for food. We'll pay for your travel and stuff. I traveled. It took me 27 hours to get to Sweden. That was
wait.
my travel.
How does that happen?
Dude,
You could swim
I
to
could
fucking Sweden.
I could walk to fucking Sweden
Yeah.
at
Maybe
that
12
time.
hours on a bike.
Dude, how
After
crazy is
the
it? So like,
the
oh no,
water
it was there and back total 27 hours.
How the fuck does
Jesus.
that happen?
And I checked. There was a 1 hour 45 flight to where I needed to be.
Right. Dude, you
He
just fly
made
to
me-
Gothenburg and you
Dude, we
said-
did not fly to Gothenburg. I did a 6-hour train to London, then another
No
hour
way.
coach, then an hour and a half coach to the Stansted Airport, then a 3-hour to flight to like God knows fucking where in Sweden, then a 3-hour train to the place I needed to be.
Oh, you
and
flew to Stockholm then, and then.
yeah, it was good fun, man. Good.
Where are you from in the UK?
From somewhere near Leeds.
Oh, okay.
What is
No,
it?
that's fine.
Joke there.
No, okay. So the main airport you would like to fly from would be Leeds then?
No, would be Manchester.
Oh, it would be Manchester.
Oh, man, yeah, that's a big airport
Oh
as well.
yeah, that's
So
a
they have
really
tons
big
of
airport.
connections.
What the fuck?
Oh, it was definitely possible, but it saved them £20.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
And then, oh no, the best part is then we turn up to Sweden. They gave us £2.50 a day for food.
Yeah.
And then,
What?
dude, no bullshit. That isn't even like a packet of crisps in Sweden.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't buy shit for that.
No bullshit. I was there and I was like, so I did the conversion. I was like, wow, I can't even buy a bottle of water. This is fucking impressive.
Yeah, he could have went to Gothenburg and then had like a couple-hour bus and then
No,
Would've been
that's
good,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like even fly to Malmö, it's the same thing with 2.5 hour
with
train.
security
to
that would have been
Jönköping,
like
yeah.
a 5-hour trip.
No, that's
it was
what
good fun,
like, yeah, they definitely fucked you over.
My
Yeah.
my 8-hour coach to London.
Jesus.
Let me ask you now,
Christ.
Smooya, do you stream at all?
Do I stream?
Yeah.
Like 3 times a month.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
better
you
than
guys are
that's
busy
better
right
than
now.
most.
But like, if not, if we have a break, I'll stream every day during the break.
I feel like people you would have a good stream.
I actually, when I streamed every day for like 12
Do you
days,
talk to chat at all?
I talk to chat them like by far the most out of most streamers I watch because I just sit like I only have one monitor, so my chat's on my phone on the bottom left of my mouse pad. So like every time I look down, like I'm
Oh,
just
right,
constantly
you
reading
pay
chat,
attention,
you know?
yeah.
When
Yeah.
I'm dead, I just constantly look at it. But yeah, streaming's fun.
What? How did your so what was the flip side one? Your first ever event?
Big event.
Right.
Outside, like yeah.
So
Dude, oh my god, I shit my pants so hard, man. Oh, I can remember the game perfectly against C9. I was shaking. I was physically shaking, dude. We won piss around, and I thought, these guys are shit, man. But wait, I thought, dude, listen, I was like, these guys are shit. How are they even pro, man? I'm way better than these guys. I should be on C9. And
Right.
then it was overpass, okay?
Was eating a sub.
So it was overpass, yeah? We knew you guys like to go A long, but we didn't. Me and Will didn't play along because we don't know how to speak English, and I can't speak fucking Russian. So we were just both playing short toilets. And I bought a scout second round. I never buy scout second round ever in my entire life. Like then, I was like such an eco fragger, and I smoked A long. And I just saw Stewie's fucking big ass head come jumping through the smoke. He killed 2 of my teammates behind.
Sounds about right.
And I just knifed out to T-spawn because I was so scared. I was like, boys, I'm saving. And then I was in T-spawn just shaking trying to save. Oh my god, I was so scared that game.
oh man, that's so funny.
I remember it so well. And T-pistol, I killed you as well. We just rushed
Damn.
me and I killed you
that
like
like
low
barrel
CT.
or
That low CT.
Dude, it's
oh,
so
we were
funny
playing
because
passive. We were taking
Yeah. You were boosting and
Did
then
you
you
just drive
swung
by
out
me?
and I just fucking drive by your bridge, yeah. And then I just got like one
Sounds
shot.
about
by
right
shot.
with the Glock.
it's so funny because for pros at the time, like Jordan, you probably don't even remember this game.
I didn't
Yeah.
remember
You
anything.
know what I
chance.
mean?
Yeah.
But like for up-and-comer stuff, they
Yeah, I remember
remember
everything from,
yeah,
like, every
they
LAN I've
literally
been
remember
to.
everything.
The only thing I do remember now that he's saying that is I just remember him ringing because I remember playing the team and be like, they have, because the UK always gets shit on.
Yeah.
I have a lot of UK fans actually when I talk, and they always come to my chat like, "Hey, our scene is lacking this and that, and who's the next player?" And the last,
Yeah.
who's the last good player from CS:GO?
It would be
Rattlesnake?
Def then.
What?
Rattlesnake?
No,
No.
he didn't
Release,
necessarily
maybe?
play CS:GO.
But anyways, yeah, that was kind of like that
CS:GO?
combo, and then they.
Yeah. No, he tried to get back.
No,
after.
Rattlesnake's played CSGO.
He
Like,
did
you
play
remember
CS:GO.
the
No,
Mouse
he's
Sports
played
team?
Yeah. Okay, he said good player.
Hey,
I mean, they were the
top
team
5.
that was closest to beating you.
They were like, they beat
Wait, was this
16-14
with
against you
Hudge
on
G?
Nuke.
This is the team with PRB, Stinger, Rattlesnake.
Was it MBR? Was that a player? Like Norwegian guy?
The thing is,
was on PT and then Rattlesnake.
It's the same thing here, right? This is like 2012.
No, but who's
That's
the other
2013.
guy?
Yeah,
Who's the other guy who never got on a team?
Oh,
Short
was this on
blonde hair?
DreamHack? Was this DreamHack?
Yeah, DreamHack.
UK
Oh, okay, I
player.
remember now.
DreamHack winner, yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Is it
remember this
W,
actually.
I
Like,
think?
I remember it because the reason why I
Weber?
remember this because Rattlesnake spends
Right?
the whole event just fucking yelling.
Oh, Weber.
Yeah, it's when
Weber.
Lurpus and
Yeah, what about
shit,
him?
right?
Yes, Lurpus
he
and
was
Karn has
solid,
like
right, at
video
one
of
point?
Rattlesnake just like
okay.
cussing people out,
Right.
and then he tries to cuss out Stinger, and Stinger's just like, "Shut the fuck up,
Right,
Sam."
I remember that now. I
Yeah.
actually forgot that he played CS:GO
Was Weber
too.
not decent at one point?
Who?
Weber?
Weber?
Who is the right response? That guy's flamed me and stopped me from. He ruined my come up in the UK
Dude,
so
honestly,
hard because
so
he
Well, see,
refused
that's
to
the
play
problem
with
with
me.
UK.
Honestly,
Okay, so that's a
UK
separate thing then, because
Oh no,
that's
I
just
flamed
lame.
the shit out of
Yeah.
him. It was
That's
completely
insane.
deserved.
Anyways, when you came and played, he was just talking about what we remembered. So
Oh yeah.
I just
No.
remember being like, "Oh shit!" Like,
A UK
he's an
player?
up-and-coming player.
Dude, UK players in
UK.
general, like I have in Source, because UK was a very good country for Source.
Yeah,
like,
really
like
good.
they had
Top
a
three,
lot of
right?
good
Something like
players.
that. Everyone talks
Right.
about Source when I'm in TeamSpeak with them. Like,
Dude,
dude, we used to farm everyone. We were the best country
Dude,
and stuff. Like, I'm
listen.
like, really?
yeah, listen, no, right?
Yeah, that's-
France was better, right? France was better?
France
they
was
were-
super good
France
as well.
was fucking great. Like, don't get me wrong, they were not bad, right? You can still to this day, right? They still have the story of the UK team, Birmingham Salvo,
Salvo,
with
yeah.
Rattlesnake beating OpTic, or not OpTic,
Very good.
Chimera in the final for
Oh, Chicago
CGS in
Chimera, yeah.
CS:GO, and like that's still like a talking point. Don't get me wrong, UK
I
CS
didn't
Source
know about
was
that.
good,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't bad. Switching
like-
over to CS:GO, no, fuck
You know
that.
why I got bad though, right?
But that's because like they had the
No.
same issue as many
Everyone
other nations
quit,
have.
man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
okay,
but
fair.
that's the issue,
that's
right?
the same
All the
with
good players
America.
quit,
The
and
US
then-
happened the same thing. The US was garbage until like a few years ago because they all quit.
Yeah, all
After
the good
CS:GO,
players, right?
They're
Yeah.
dead. They had to
Yeah.
restart.
This is where Norway was way ahead of the curve because all of our good players quit like way before even that.
Before even Go came out.
yeah, like
quit.
it's just like we were just out of
Right.
it for the longest of time. So we haven't had proper players, I guess, outside.
Now,
of,
what I
Rain
will
and
say,
stuff, but-
smooya, about Weber is that I think to this day you probably out accomplish him.
See, now
Already
you've said
now.
that if he ever sees this clip, one of his
No,
eyes
the
is going to
thing
start
is,
twitching. He's going to be
dude,
like,
I've
fuck
given
Smooya."
shit. You know Sliggy? You remember Sliggy? Like, he
Sliggy's
does
a good friend of
Faceit
mine, very good
observing
friend
now,
of
right?
mine.
Sliggy's awesome.
Sliggy used to be a fucking dick online too. Same
Yeah.
with Weber. Like all used to be dicks, right?
What,
They
you
used
mean
to-
in Source?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Sliggy
Dude,
was
do you-
like
He
a
was
little brat.
Yeah, he was a huge onliner and stuff.
Yeah,
I've heard
dude,
stories
UK,
about
UK
Come on,
players
man.
in general in Source were all dicks, and it was like to the point of like they're friendly banter, right? Like the same thing. It's
Yeah, just trolls, but
right.
they
They're
take it
just
too far,
trolls,
right?
right? So like that's the thing. Like with Weber, he wasn't bad by any means. So it's like you
No,
know,
Weber, the
Sliggy
beginning of
seems like the
CS:GO
nicest
was
guy ever when
insane.
I've met him.
Yeah,
I
now
never-
he's
I
a
never
really
saw-
nice guy.
But
He's
that's the
really
thing, like,
yeah,
chill,
Sliggy's like the super.
He's
nice.
OP, man.
Yeah, I know.
I like Sliggy a
They've
lot.
all just grown
And
up.
Keita as well, you know Keita?
Yeah,
Yeah, Keita, yeah.
He's like one
No,
of my
I go
favorite people
I go
in
back
CS.
with like every single
Eamon as
Source
well,
player,
caused.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eamon's OP, man.
Yeah.
He's
He's
super cool
such a-
as well.
He's
Yeah.
also super nice. He used to be a dick as well.
Yeah,
I've heard
he was
he
like a
used to scream at
16-year-old
people,
with
yeah.
4 kings.
The only person that come close in the Swedish scene was Freiburg. You know, in the sense of being a dick.
I heard that. Oh,
That's true.
Right.
I heard that he used to like fanboy everyone in Source, all the UK players. Like
Freiburg?
he played in the team. with
Freiburg
them as well,
because Freiburg was very new. Like Freiburg only got his chance back in like 2010. So
It's
like,
like with 30p,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So he used to be like that
Jesus,
little
I don't even
yeah.
remember this shit, man.
He used to be that little dick that just like flamed everyone online because he thought he was like the shit, right? Never got a chance.
Freiburg?
Yeah. He was
Big burger.
Yeah, dude, on IRC, like, dude, he got banned off for the IRC channels like every
No
day.
way.
Yeah,
Kid
dude, he was
Turan,
just-
like,
he
all
was
of those
such a brat,
places.
man. He was
So
such a
funny,
little
man.
brat. And then
Everyone is though. Like when you're good at a game, like you know, what I mean, when you think you're way better than you are, you're a piece of shit.
Well,
man.
right. Well,
That's
for
how it
Freiburg's
is.
case, because like Freiburg literally had like nothing going for him at that point. Like he had
Right.
played against like maybe one good team at that point, because he was always just very cocky. And then he got to join the can't remember the team, but he joined with
30p.
Gem and 30p and them, and they went down to a Danish event and they placed decently. And then after that, it was just game over. Like he was literally on the fucking RC channel every day, just
Don't
talking
fucking
about how
speak
good
to
he
me.
was.
I'm the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
best.
Yeah. And then we have the actual Swedish pros, right? And like, who the fuck are you? Like,
Was that you?
Yeah, that was like
it was all of us.
Fiffy,
Fiffy?
Yeah,
Blinda,
Mike,
Mike Haunted,
Nordqvist, yeah,
Olander.
The good old days.
yeah.
I
they're
could tell
super
by the
old
way you was
people.
naming the names, she was like, man, I fucking missed those days.
Yeah, when I just like shit on Freiburg, it's great. But that's also why. That's why, like for me and Friday, we go so long back, right? Like it's the longest person to this day.
I have like no history like that with any. Like, dude, I started playing CS 3 years ago.
Right.
But the only memory I have is like with Keita, who used to flame me and call me a cheater. Sliggy used to call me a cheater as well.
Yep.
He told everyone in the UK scene I was cheating, so no one picked me up for 2 months. Then I went to an Epic LAN and just like 40 bombed everyone. Everyone was like, "Oh."
After that, everyone's like, "Hey, you know,
everyone was like,
do you want to join me for the next
like,
ice series?"
Everyone was like, "No, you're a piece of shit. We're still not gonna play with you." Then I went to an Insomnia and 40 bombed everyone. They went, "Fuck, we kind of need to play with him." Like, he's too good. We need to play with him. And they picked me up.
Yeah, but a lot of people get very hostile against other players who are just coming out of nowhere and just are better than
bullshit online. Yeah, it is annoying.
Yeah.
Look at Zywoo, man. Oh my god, that guy's so good. It annoys me how good that guy is when I play FPL against him.
How old is he?
He's literally 17. And he's the best player to ever touch CS.
Has he not had any good LAN performances?
The best player to ever touch.
No, he's
calm down here.
He's the best player. He walks on water. No one in this planet has ever been better than Zywoo at CS.
Dude, listen,
he's gonna win.
You just told me you played for 3 years.
And he's the best
you
player.
Have people
we'll
on the
see.
if I could bet,
if I could bet my own money for him to get an MVP the first match he plays at, I would put 10 grand on it.
All right,
right
I'll
now.
take that.
I'd put 10K.
Well, you have to
No
consider
bullshit.
the fact that the 4 others on his team might bomb the hell out and they go out in groups.
Besides the point, if he plays, even if they win one map, he's getting MVP. Dude, he's so. Besides the point, he's really good.
Yeah.
And he's the best player that's ever touched CS. So
there you go. Okay, bold
I've
statement.
watched a couple clips. He does seem like an animal from highlights, but I don't know anything else about him. I don't play FPL EU.
You cannot catch that guy off guard, man. Oh my gosh. I've tried to knife him. I've tried to get behind him. Tried just to like make him look somewhat stupid, and he just spins around, blows your head off. Or he's behind you. You're like, guys, I'm behind Zywoo in a smoke, and he goes through the smoke and backs around, and then he's flanking you, you know? It's fucking bullshit, man.
That's the Vitality guy, right?
Well,
he's insane.
Halfway through our podcast, and it's 8-6.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's complexity of dropped the ball.
We have been
OpTic turned it around
podcasting a little bit. We have.
Well, I was also even going to follow up earlier your point about like scrims and stuff and results, but yeah, you got up to go to the bathroom, I think.
Yeah, I really had to pee.
Yeah.
Really bad. I'm not gonna lie, I really had to
we
go.
even could go harder.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Snappy.
dude, Snappy's been secondary open quite a lot, and he's pretty good, man.
Snappy's been really good this
Nice
event,
bit.
actually.
Oh my god. Freiburg. Oh, a smart decision not to repeat there without a flash.
Would you ever repeat?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, he's the best player in the world.
There you go.
But Shazam's
Step aside,
alive.
Saiwu.
Shazam's alive. Nah, Shazam walks on water, man. Wow.
His
He
kid's
doesn't
not
expect
hearing
another
you?
one. This is crazy.
Dude,
OpTic always play free B.
the sound is really bad considering we're in a house. Like,
The sound?
did you watch how he's like peeking that? He didn't hear him walk around,
Yeah, like to left.
right? You saw that?
Yeah, it
But I
was
think he was
super
just
weird.
hiding though.
Yeah,
No,
like, if
no,
you're
no,
hiding,
but
but you still like
right.
aim towards
He
the
didn't
direction
hear
of the
where
sound,
he was
right?
jumping.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah. I get what it's like. He kind of looked like he had no idea what.
Yeah,
was going on.
exactly. Yeah. And
Oh,
considering
shit,
we're
Android.
in an environment where there's no sound around.
Oh, dude,
anyone.
the sound here is questionable though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you hear the stuff through.
Why is it questionable? You should have your own headset, no? USB sound card?
Yeah.
No, you don't have USB sound card. You use
I
the
do. I
computer
have a
sound card?
Zowie one.
So what's the problem, Mr.
Yeah,
Butterfield?
you should have the same sound then everywhere.
I don't know, man. It's fine. Next question.
I want to get
It's
to
the
bottom
monitors,
of
man.
this. What do you mean? That's not has nothing to do with the sound. What the fuck?
I play with speakers.
That's just so bullshit.
No, I'm kidding.
96 in favor of
AOC
us.
does the best monitors.
There we go.
Shout out to our sponsors, Sennheiser, Monster, AOC, and GGBet for making this event happen. Thank you very much.
Shout out to config as well for having this first like really good first half. It's been a while.
Whoa.
No, but it's like a fact.
That's fucked up, man.
He said that same
Yeah,
thing.
he said it himself.
Yeah, but he jokes about that.
No, but it's actually true. Like the
Oh,
numbers.
damn. He was joking.
So
Yeah, he's a fucking troll, man. Man, he just randomly messages me on Steam and just flames me. Like 3 in the morning, he's like, "Yo, what you doing, Virgin?" I'm like, "What the fuck, man? Fuck off." Trying to watch a movie. I'm just like death matches. I'm like, "Fuck off, you shark idiot."
That's not so much, right?
config could
Gotta
be
love the
could be
camaraderie
British.
between
Right, within the
players.
CS scene,
Dude,
it's
me and
great.
Config have some huge backstory behind us, man. Everyone knows the clip where I said I'd punch his face in.
Right?
You ever seen that clip?
No, I
Oh
haven't.
no, I
So
haven't.
basically, there was like a story Shazam told where like they were all speaking Danish at a restaurant when they were on OpTic, right? Like Gade, Config, Snappy, I think. Oh, Yugi, sorry. And then Stanislaw and Shazam. Oh my god, this is a fucking brawl.
Jesus.
Holy guaca, shitting moly.
Are we
That's
pre-game
insane,
or
man.
is it live? Right
That was live.
Five.
That was a pistol round.
That was 5v5 middle. But yeah, basically, he like flamed him in Danish. And I said on my stream, like, dude, if config ever flamed me in Danish at a restaurant, I'd punch his fucking face in, man. Like, he got clipped, and I tried to delete it, and then someone mirrored the clip, and it had like 50,000 views. And then me and config were like, I was like, dude, I'll still fucking smash your face, and dude, like, I ain't scared of you. And I saw him in the major, and I was like, fuck, man, he's kind of big. I was like, config, I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm kind of sorry, man. Like,
I'm kind of sorry. I'm kind of not.
He's like, yeah, don't worry, dude. And then I played him at the major, like, loser goes home, you know, and the winner goes through, and like we spoke on Twitter a bit, and like now we're friends. We just talk a bit.
Right.
Yeah, it was
yeah. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed as well. Like everyone's just super friendly within the scene. There's
I
just
mean, in
not
real life, everyone's really nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if you're a douche, then you get. You know, it's just get me treated poorly, you know.
It is a bit fun though with the banter back and forth.
No, dude, I said the same thing to Gade as well. I've seen how big Gade is.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's a 6'2" male, stocky as hell, and I've never seen him before. And I was like, dude, Gade, as in like the FPLC or something, I was like, Gade, man, I swear I'd beat your ass in the fist. Like, dude, I don't know how to fight for shit. But I was saying, like, I'll wipe the floor, you little bitch. And I saw him in real life, and he's like, are you the guy that said he would beat the fuck up? And I was like,
oh, God.
I was like, yeah,
that was friendly banter, mate. I was like, friendly banter.
I just said, like, man, you got kind of nice eyes, man. I don't think you would have punched me. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, no way, dude. It's kind of funny.
Dude, I'm surprised that there's not a lot, like, you know, because there's more occasions where there's people like you that's done that. Of like, oh, I'll punch your face, or like, fuck you. You know, you cause like a lot of drama.
Yeah, in the olden days, it was like,
oh, in the old days, you would
get the like, if
right,
I said this 5 years ago,
shit out
dude,
of you,
I wouldn't be talking to shit.
No, I agree, yeah.
Oh my god. That is a hard read, by the way. Two guys have come around the corner, pre-firing that angle. Yeah, enough about shit talking. Let's catch some CS. Let's go, nothing. Right now, 3, 2, 1, you're back in the game.
My favorite type of...
What? I think cast.
Great.
9-8.
Oh, you're back. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, it was very nice.
There you go. He never left the building. Oh,
I thought he left. Honestly, where the fuck did he show up from? Have you been outside the whole time?
He's been lurking in the shadows.
Yeah. You wanna?
Oh, Monster's a sponsor here. I wonder why he had a Monster thing in his.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've been talking about Monster all day.
So what? Okay, so we got a BXZ coming here now.
Oh, the Blue CT. This ruins streams,
like
man.
in the pretty flowers. Pretty.
By the way, how do you feel about the economy changes? Like, we're seeing a lot of these kind of buys where the CT is one pistol, but because of the third round buy, they're going to have really shitty weapons.
I don't know. I still haven't got that used to it yet. Oh my god, Stanislav's the best player.
I feel like he just paintball gunned him to death.
He just drilled him in his head.
Yeah.
I don't know. At the beginning, I didn't really like it, but it's kind of cool now. Again, I'm not really godby. Like, I can't give you the best, like...
Right, you don't care. You
guys, listen to my insane brain.
Like,
oh, I'm so smart.
Right.
I'm just like, fuck this shit, man. Give him my all.
We have the right questions. We should be asking him, like...
5 was 5.
Right, you know, like...
fucking dumb
hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, exactly.
We just gotta get him to talk shit about more.
No, like,
it's just more like, if you ask me on
mean.
individual players, like, and I've watched something of them, like, I can give you some tips, you know, but like...
So, alright, who's the best opera you ever played against?
Shazam.
Okay.
Statistically?
Top 3.
Top 3? Who do I find the hardest to play against?
Yeah.
Fallen, he fucking wrecked me. Like, 1v1, he was shitting all over
I
me.
can see that, though, because Fallen is, like, honestly one of the probably
he's the smartest opera in the world, and he's the fastest opera in the world. So it's like... I'm like kind of slow, and I'm really not smart.
Right.
So he was just like literally just slapping me about.
Right.
Fallen's definitely up there. I would have used to say Guardian, but I don't really struggle to play against him that much anymore. But Guardian's my favorite oppo,
right,
by far. Like, he can do everything.
You probably grew up watching him too, right?
I grew up. It's so weird. Another side tangent. Oh my god, Shaz is fucking insane.
I don't know what Snappy misunderstood about his previous teammate's death. There is a sniper there.
It's like, it's a fluke.
Guardian's good. Yeah, dude, wait. Why did Snappy just jump across? Who's what, sir?
Who's your favorite teammate so far?
Teammate?
In the players you've played with.
In game or out game?
In game and out of game.
In game, Tabson. Out of game, Rom.
Oh, from the UK days.
Yeah, he got banned for cheating, so rest in peace, Rom. God,
Rip.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard about this player before.
He played with Def. Dude, Rom found me, Def, and Surreal through ESEA pugs, and we're the 3 people that have gone pro from the UK.
Right. Oh, wow.
So he's like a talent finder. He used to just sit on ESEA, go on pug stats, and look who had the best KD over how many games, and be like, yeah, he's good. Well, what did he just shoot at? I did
body.
That's fast reaction. That would have been a headshot.
I was asking actually today what happened with Surreal.
Oh,
Did he stop
Surreal's getting way better. He's the best version of himself now than he's ever been.
Is he still playing?
With Epsilon, yeah. I'm still good friends with everyone at Epsilon.
Right. Okay.
They have like Blame F, Crucial, DJ L, and who's the fifth?
There's so much talent spread across the
UK?
The world.
I was going to say UK, there isn't.
Spread right across Leeds, you know.
I was thinking about that today, like, everyone's insane from every country now, man. Everyone's just good at CS. It's like quite annoying. But yeah, Surreal.
That's why
plays.
The only we appreciate our open market in CS:GO that we don't have the franchise system like League and stuff. But I think the one cool thing to see of like a global CS league is like all the international rosters. You know, like 'cause if everyone's in the same league and maybe like living in the same area, then the gloves are off fully with because we already see international rosters. But imagine if literally like every team averaged like 20% international or something, or 30% international. That'd be pretty wild.
I mean, one player, you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, 20% would be one player.
Right?
Or no, yeah, like, no, just like on average though, like across the league, because there's still a lot of national teams, right? This is an American-Canadian team, that's all. A Danish team, that's like on every team, 20% of the league at the least was.
Holy fuck.
Was it with a foreigner pretty much?
So just one guy, yeah.
Get on here, James. That'd be cool. Fiffy, man, stop trying to dodge your job.
There you go. Shifting responsibility. That's what Fiffy does.
Guys, we have a new recruit coming to the couch.
Yeah.
James Marcus IRL. James Marcus IRL. James.
IRL. What's up? How long have you been going to the gym for?
Like 2 weeks.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
That's
Just have really good genetics.
Fucked
You
up,
were just born like that?
No, I'm just it's like, no, dude.
That's pretty sick.
I might go to the gym for a week, man.
Yeah. I mean, the cycle I'm currently on is 2 weeks.
Nah, no bullshit. How long have you been going to the gym for?
I just fucking ran around as a kid with, like played hide and seek.
Well,
and then you play
hillbillies,
sports.
Like with weights in your
Just
arms
been
or
like-
what?
Fucking dumbbells?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you had to have done something.
I don't know.
He's annoyed with it.
I don't know how cynical you want me to get here.
Just tell me the truth. Dude, Def's the fucking best op in the world as well.
There's a lot of good players on complexity here.
According to Owen,
whoever gets the frag's the best player in the
there's
world.
a lot of
Dude,
best players.
do you see that shot from Android? He might be the best rifler in the world.
He said Shazam.
Shazam
is
is like
more scary opera than Wardell to play against.
opinions.
That's great. I mean, I have,
great.
you know,
is his
like
response.
everyone's plays at every map differently and
Every
kills
player does
different
as well,
people. And when you get killed by somebody, it affects how you view them. Like, there's so many, like, have you ever watched the same game from everyone's perspective with team comms on both teams? No, nobody's ever done that. Because nobody ever has both team comms of both teams, right? You've only heard yours and seen your perspective and heard the team comms. Very few people will go back with their TeamSpeak recording and watch everyone else's, right? So it's really hard to say who's the best this and that, right? Like, when we scrim Shazam, he is sick, but who's to say, like, which one's scarier? It's really hard to tell.
It wasn't more like scientifically in that regard. I mean, just on a personal preference.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so that is.
But I did also say I've never played against Wardell like in the past year ever. I think I've never played, even not even on a prac. So it's like that's why I said it's hard for me to say. But from watching him and then playing against Shazam, I would say like I'd have a harder time against Shazam than I would against Wardell.
As an opera?
Yeah. Because I feel like I could watch some demos on Wardell and kind of know what he's doing, but with Shazam, like his team carry him more than like individual. You know, like Wardell's more individual. You know what I mean? Like your team, like you will have playmakers and stuff, whereas compLexity is more of a unit, and like it's hard to shut down an AWP when he's in a unit than when he plays by himself.
It's basically got that secret service around him to.
Yeah, that's why
set him
people
up.
can counter me so easily because I'm just like the fucking idiot that runs around and does whatever he wants. That's why I get destroyed sometimes.
But that's why it's effective, though, is because people can't plan for chaos.
Yeah.
Literally, like as long as somebody can hit shots, the op's a perfect weapon for that because it snaps and somebody's dead.
Dude, the
and if somebody's
bullshit, man.
it's literally like a 3-pointer in the NBA. If somebody's hitting that day, you literally lose.
Yeah.
Like it's just somebody can take control of a game.
Like that Clay guy. What's his name? Clay
Thompson?
Yeah. That guy's a beast.
It's gonna be Shazam. We were just talking about he opens up on a Nico and smartly drops the molly just as smooya was talking about playing within a unit. And the team fall back and are not going to get overrun by the Halls pop. So smooya's narrative seems to be fitting.
If that was me or Wardell, we're fucking whipping our pistol out and we're getting to work, dude.
I'm going backwards through this Halls. Pop me through this bitch. Giving them an op and they have pistols. Like you see that these spotted pistols.
He has Glocks and just
I'm going to get this info Halls through the smoke.
Info play.
I'm getting info, man.
I've seen JW do this once.
Yeah.
Super necessary with 70 seconds left on the clock, running through the smoke.
Does your team troll like that ever in practice, either of you, where you have the one guy who always says he saw this in that demo?
Oh, like I say that last. If I do something super stupid, I'm like, yeah, man, Simple did this once. Like, I'm fine to do it.
I saw this in a Simple demo one sec.
Yeah, people do it.
Are you being toxic?
cold Zero used to do this lurk really
literally
quick.
The best player in the world, bro.
Who?
I mean, if you saw him in the demo. Probably, right? That's the whole point, though.
He has an
off,
right?
You can, that's literally our whole point, though, is if you're so good, you can make things work.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point of your style.
My style? I ain't got a style anymore, dude.
No,
I'm just a support
the
bitch.
way you play, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
have that, you just self-described it.
Yeah, a retard.
Not actually that, but that's
close to it.
Moniker people put on it.
Right, so right now on the couch to recap, we have Smooya, myself, nothing. We got vENdetta and James IRL. And Steel.
What?
And Steel.
Josh,
we have Steel and Kenny S. They're gonna have a fucking fist fight.
That would have been a couch right there.
I feel like
they should be on this.
Can you give us any info on that?
Yeah, sitting close.
Can you give us any info like why? Like I don't think Kenny S meant anything bad towards Steel.
No, well, did you hear the cast yesterday with Steel?
Oh no, it was just like yesterday we got into like. We got into the mode of just being toxic on purpose for the being toxic. Like that was like the humor of the cast.
Oh yeah, just talk
like
shit.
It was literally like hyperbolic by intention, and then it got a little carried away. You know, things were half factual, half hyperbole. And
what was said?
It was a lot of whole pop.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That was a sick little double.
Yeah, we tried doing that today. It didn't fucking work. Yeah. So what was said?
He was just criticizing his play and mistakes.
It was just unnecessary.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Too descriptive of disparaging. Like it's just at some point it starts to become a little much.
Yeah.
Like
one sentence is fine. Like
like
paragraph is kind of like
wasn't necessary. So it's to be regretted. Not something to be proud of.
I saw Apex commented as well.
I mean, I could very easily just be like, fuck it. You know, it's all in good fun. But like, at the end of the day, you don't need to be doing that, right? We all take shuttles places together, and like,
we literally see each other a lot, man.
You know, people are around each other a lot, and it's just like, you can be funny without doing that, in my opinion. Like, it's not my style. So.
Yeah, you seem like more of like, go to the gym, lift 100 kilograms.
Oh god.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm just a meathead because I take care of myself.
Fucking meathead. Oh shit, Dev.
Dev coming shit out of Leeds, UK here.
Dude, he's literally from Leeds.
Is he?
Def's a big boy. Def's 240 and he's built.
Def before America was built. He was in shape.
So what are you saying?
He's saying he's a fat little fuck. Man. He says it himself. He's like in really bad shape right now. But, I mean, of course, he's still in good shape. To like, if you saw like 10 people on the street, he'd probably not like beat them all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
so if you were to have said that like 200 more times, but with more description, that was last night.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like it was just because it was over the course of like 3 maps straight.
Oh shit!
Right. So we
still was going in.
We spent maybe a half of a round talking about it.
Okay.
Right now, like you just talked about that for half a round, so we did that for like 3 maps.
You did that for 125 rounds.
Yeah, I don't know if that's 3 maps. I think that's a little bit much, but
had a couple of OTs there, so.
Huh?
Had a couple of OTs
2 big OTs and then 1 map. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just beta and I don't follow through on that kind of stuff, but I just didn't feel right about it.
Honestly, because you lift, I'm not really able to hear you right now too much. So.
Do you even lift?
Because you lift? It's weird, man. He's got his headset on. He's just squatting right now.
So you're talking about his first LAN at NA, Marcus, was like a couple years ago. It was one of his first big LANs. He played
you have to rub it in, man.
Flipside. No, it's just crazy to think about the history with people. I've known him since I was 14. We played Counter-Strike for 14 years.
Oh, really?
And so crazy to see that you just coming in the scene. But it's awesome. That's what's cool about the scene.
Yeah, I'm fucking shit, man.
What does that have to do with it? He's just, that's a big part of UK has self-deprecation, right?
I'm literally fucking wank at this game. Oh, we have Shazzy here going for the fucking rear.
I feel like people are playing this spot a lot nowadays, and it's really useful because it's really easy to dodge flashes from there and then to help your opper fall back from lane. Like if this guy takes a shot and people want to chase him and you have a rifle with that hate cart, you just rip people.
He just left the hate cart.
So we're gonna
oh my god,
say Cajun.
Rolling back the years B.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
What? That was
still a
sick.
beast.
See what I said?
Oh my god, Shaz, Wardell would not have missed. Wardell wouldn't have missed. Wardell would hit that. Wardell. Look at Shazam.
So we're going to try to focus on the game for the remaining 6 rounds here.
Stanislaw.
Oh.
He's the best player in the game.
Can't go for the plan anymore, Snappy.
Cast, Jordan, cast.
Dennis on 1v1. Not much to say here. Let the game speak for itself. As the fans know what's going on.
Ooh, that's why the AK is the best
Snappy
weapon.
Getting
he
Snappy with the AK right there.
Snappy with the aim.
Woo!
That was
Snappy laid us out earlier today.
That's crazy, because...
Really?
Yeah, he had like a sick 4K from quad on Train of the Op. It was really painful. Reset
right
round.
here, what do we got? That was 5
That was
rounds.
a round where he was the only one with a weapon.
Oh, that round.
He saved it.
Yeah.
I wanted to throw up and dig a hole and maybe, just stop existing.
Disappear for a while, yeah.
Smooya.
Dude, I envy you. Stop. Mostly guy, man.
You're still in the tournament.
I'm still fat.
You're
yeah, go on. What's your point?
still in the tournament. I don't know what we were talking about. I'm just saying that.
We're
Sounds
talking about 13-11. compLexity loses their first round of the last 6.
Oh.
Stanislaw
but
goes
their
down.
money isn't that
Insane.
great considering that
Stanislaw's
statistic,
18-9.
Jordan. So this game is still wide open.
Super wide.
How wide?
Open. This is, there's a couple. We're missing all the people who normally come in with the puns. Like, straight as I say that, like Trace or Duncan or something.
Wyatt is an 18-wheeler.
I was
I
going to
don't
say something else then.
You had some puns ready?
Not for the stream. I have a very,
Everything's for the
Having
stream
scrim complexity a lot, they do this triple B setup when they have a lot of nades. Like this is their kind of default approach on CT side.
And they leave the op, right?
Well, I mean, they do different things off of it, but just like 3B, on like a round where everyone knows everyone has a lot of utility, they do that pretty often.
Oh, okay.
What's pretty funny, though, is like the last time OpTic played compLexity on Inferno, compLexity did, the 3-round setup on B, and it was like in one of the first earlier buy rounds in the game as well. OpTic just straight up went second mid up mid, just immediately. It's like I'm not sure if they had a tell. So yeah, if they had a tell or not, but they were just immediate at it. Found both frags on H as they were playing close mid, and it was just the end of it.
Well, that seems like it's like that they're aware of complexity's meta, right? Because if they like to play 3B, why not just call them out on it the first round and see if it's true?
Yeah, and if it rings true,
you're allowed to do that. Like you can, just like I said, you don't want to try just gamble super hard, and then if it pays off, then you 5-0 up and the momentum's all on your side, and it's like GG. Like
kind of like the way you play every round, huh?
No, not really.
It was supposed to be a joke.
I don't like
alluding to earlier when you say you just like to make the plays.
Dude, I'm literally retarded, man. On shit.
I thought that was well explained. Look, he's playing the hate card again. It's a great spot.
How many does he get? Right now.
2. 1.5.
1 and 0?
1 1/3.
He didn't even hit the last guy.
Why is there only one guy at A? That was interesting rotates.
Yeah, they went from having the sole player on B, then faint pressure, just had a
see,
massive over-rotation.
Yeah, that was the problem, though, is because they left one guy B and he fell back too early and called too big of a rotate, I guess.
Yeah.
Or they overreacted.
I think he was fine, though. They didn't have to rotate, so had he smoked B, he was coils, he knew he legged 1, you can easily just play CT there and go for at least 2 frags, I think. Well, if you're Topson. If it's me, I play coils and whiff. Feels good, man.
Yeah, that must be kind of interesting having such a good secondary opera on the team.
First opera.
What?
Yeah, he was talking about how
He's
Tapson is the main opera. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Not me. I admit it. It's Tabson. Like,
yeah,
like,
Tabson's the one who doesn't want to say it.
Weird.
If we ask,
Sounds like a humble guy.
if we asked Gob though, what would he say?
Can we ask Gob?
If he's
Is
here.
Gob here?
Nah, he's
I
come
think
back to
that we
our
should
call.
get that going. I think that would
What would
spice it
Gob
up.
say? Gob would say, I don't know. He'd probably say Buttergesicht, which is me. He would say Buttergesicht is the main AWPer, but Tabson's also really good.
All right.
But again, he's just being humble as well. He knows it's Tabson. Oh shit! This killed me in the
Oh,
major.
look,
Oh, that's quick.
Seemed like he almost read it too.
He licked him.
Oh.
Well, he just.
But it was like
That was
a
weird.
delayed on the stream, I think. It looked like he didn't shoot, and he was like still looking down.
Def has been connected with a lot of
That's
these
so
spams.
lucky though. But it's just unlucky for snapping.
Oh,
Boost. Cast Jody on the real. Oh, and the other.
Oh, he's gonna get him.
Yeah, somebody's gonna go. Well, Stan.
Someone's
gonna
get
Oh, smart.
He's the best IGL in the world. Right now, James. 4v5, you have decent utility. What do you call your 4 towards B? B execute? Try trading B?
I would take mid fast and throw the smoke to cut off library, and then like have one guy lurk arch to keep 2B, like a maximum 2B, and then hit B with 3.
Really?
Like get a guy lurking mid just to like hold 3A for sure.
I would have.
And if you have like a nice,
sooner,
and if you have like a nice way of taking B, then you can like either come out on top or trade that.
2v2, 3v3 sort of thing. Yeah.
All right, now
I think
compLexity has the
Gob
right
would've
read.
called a fast into B,
Yeah.
and then lose.
Oh,
Oh my god, timing.
that
Oh.
is just unreal. Oh, and that's gonna lose in the round.
Oh my god, OpTic are gonna win the major. This is crazy.
How do you get? I don't think I've ever seen people get blinded at emo pillar very often. Because usually you play the right side of it first.
That's the angle that gets blinded. The right side. Whenever I play there, anyway, I get told to hold the left angle, you know, towards left side of fountain, because that's the angle that's really hard to flash.
Interesting.
But the flashes that blind you is when you flash high over like the CT building that he's looking at there on the right.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like you don't get blind for the first 5 seconds, and then a flash out of nowhere blinds you. You're like, fuck, I'm blind.
And that's
shit.
the only one they threw that time.
Yeah.
Unlucko.
Moloko?
Uko.
Why do people say so weird? Who are
Grabbing
from
water.
Because there's many different accents around the world.
Moloko? No one Jake would be proud.
Is this one going the distance?
This one's going
I mean,
triple OT, I
it's
think.
already pretty close to it, right? How's compLexity's money right now?
They saved 3.
Yeah.
Bad
So they're
though.
gonna buy up behind it.
Yeah, they're bad money. Look, they're MP9s.
You're basically committing to buying
For the rest of-
round.
Wow, that's
Like
crazy.
on both sides. Oh, well, OpTic's money's decent.
OpTic can
buy
get.
next round.
Yeah,
They have
OpTic
an
can
AWP
fully
though.
buy.
So
Shit.
complexity are a little bit more on a cliff here. Edging, you might say.
I fucking love edging, man.
I don't know. Right now, OpTic's are in the. It's in the driving seat. Again, 3-man setup from compLexity on B.
Look at that. They're just throwing nades.
Oh,
galore.
Yugi
that's big.
Has the big
Oh, he
Oh,
actually
and he gets
tagged Def
this-
as well.
That's ironic. Talking about Def going for those tags.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually moving forward though. This might
Look
be
at how much
unexpected.
utility complexity expends in the
They
first.
do that.
They've been
all
doing
the
this
time
all
when I
this
first-
game.
yeah.
Yeah, they use all the nades straight away.
But they use
Kinda
it all
like
in
Liquid,
banana
though.
as well.
Yeah, Liquid do that as well. They every round they do 2 mollies, smoke, flash, 2 HE.
Oh,
grenades.
how far is
Bigger.
Def gonna go on this?
No fucking way.
Jesus.
Holy
balls
monkey
on this
balls.
guy.
He's big.
Yeah, in so many
240
ways. So
pounds
many
of
ways.
Big balls.
All right. I'm liking the fact that he's just like hanging out.
Oh, Def!
Oh, this is so
Don't
good.
fuck this up!
Please get knifed.
Don't
Please get
fuck
knifed.
this up! What do you do now?
No,
if you're
no,
Def?
he waits
Oh
for
my
someone
God,
to come in from second mid.
He's a T. He's a T right now.
Look at this rotate.
Just follow them, Def.
This is so good.
They're pot committed.
This is fucking
Yikes!
Oh my god, Def, that is so insane! Oh my gosh, that is mind blowing.
But so
And
in
they
this
have a
kind of a
CT.
situation for OpTic, wouldn't you imagine that there's nobody towards B?
Yeah.
Therefore, you make a quick rotation over towards B. Worst case scenario, you run
he
into
snuck
one
in.
player.
Yeah.
Cajun made an insane play, yeah. Beggar for the long term.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thing
Nico.
is, they were all in an earshot of being heard. So like, if CT's like call
Still,
you,
still beat the rotation time though. For
It's gonna be a
look at
dodge
this.
fight
Where's the
though,
bomb?
right?
Where's the bomb? Apps.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's how they lose this round? Can he plant?
Oh, no, he can't.
No,
He can't.
no, no, he can't.
Why
on,
do you
Nico.
commit?
Can't.
Why do you commit?
to get the money because he knew they ran away.
300.
Wow,
Yeah,
what an insane
he could
play
also
by
very
Def,
easily
man.
die there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would have shit my pants.
Dying
and shot
sometimes
so
is
much
not that
sooner.
bad of an option.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Dying wins rounds, actually.
Alright, they still have money to buy at least, but I got dicey. Def just won out that round.
Was a crazy
So this
play,
is the real cliffhanger round if you look at the money then. It's
Yeah.
more so because...
That's the crazy part as well, because that was a pretty successful round for compLexity, all things considered, but they obviously haven't built up anything at
that
all.
was an opening. Yugi misses it. And
That's a hot
lots
shot,
of
though.
utility still being excited. Not as much as normal as it'd still be probably being hurled by compLexity.
I think they're realizing it, though.
Well, let's see if the compLexity makes the same mistake where they over-rotate to B based on the one guy's info. Look, he has no info right now. They're just playing off the fact that like OpTic probably doesn't want to go into their usual volley of nades.
One thing they did that was really weird in their first game, like first day when they played OpTic, was that they would happily play for retake on B a lot of the rounds, which didn't really make a lot of sense to us. They would be playing blind a lot of the time. They didn't necessarily save the utility, again, because they used so much of it early on that they didn't really have that much utility to retake. And they would still allow OpTic to get bombs down with, 5 players alive.
Oh, that seems a bit silly.
Yeah, we were questioning that a bit.
Let's go, Nico.
Oh, Nico's made it out. Oh, they've actually gotten 2 down into pit.
This is the Astralis round, right?
This is so difficult for compLexity to deal with.
Oh, I hate this round when this happens against us. It's so hard to counter.
Andrew's just like a non-factor there. There's nowhere he can go. Bomb just needs to make it to sight, and that should be 14-14. The real issue here right now is the fact that with the bomb down, OpTic are pretty much securing themselves an okay bye going into the next round. Obviously, they're going to win the round, so they can actually hunt after people.
I'm really confused at how compLexity played that round. What their setup was.
It was like a triple...
Can you show the tab, the show scores? Who won the previous round? Okay, CTs. So this is going to reset them, so they're going to force by next round, and it's going to be...
But here's the thing, like, if you're OpTic, you've gotten the bomb plant down, you know you're going to win the round. Isn't it worthwhile sending, like, a duo squad over towards speed to see if you can get, like, at least a 1 pick-off? Even if one guy dies and you get a trade 1-for-1 there, that's definitely
Maybe,
worth
but
it
their
for
money
you.
isn't that good. I'm pretty sure they only have, like...
It's not
500.
great, but there's 2 players on that side that can drop.
Yeah, but if you lose... I mean, I guess if you send 2, but it's super hard to with 2 guys to kill an AWP on an M4.
I think it's splitting hairs.
Basically, you're sending two in, but you're only willing to sacrifice one of them, right? So if one of them dies, second guy bails out.
Oh, hey, nothing.
I think it's like either or, right? You can or you...
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
Maybe you're
Are
more
you feeling
comfortable
like
with
you're hitting shots? Like,
Yeah.
do you think that they're playing undisciplined? Because in a lot of these LAN matches, people are like pretty good at saving.
Yeah.
Right. Like end of the hat. Like we're going into the. This is it. This is the map right here.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna hold some greasy angles. You
Yeah,
know.
no, I get
Is it
that.
worth?
I mean, it comes down to whether or not you as a team prefer actually have playing with high econ compared to barely scraping by, right?
I think it's honestly fine if you do both. There's no
Yeah.
like plus or minuses to it. I mean, I guess
It comes down
if
to
you
personal
kill them
preference,
both,
right?
obviously,
Let's
yeah.
see how it comes into play though, because they don't all have full sets of utility. 2 kits, 3 SMGs.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
if
So
Shaz
they have
just
to
goes
get a pick,
wild,
yeah.
then obviously the hindsight answer would be like, oh, I should have ran down
We'll
Shaz,
get a
right?
he
sample
just
size
smoke
of 1
middle?
right here.
He did. So obviously he rotates B when they smoke it early like that. Now they're gonna retake top B, then leave Shazam B maybe. Jordan, nothing Gilbert. Look what is happening here. Shazam. JR basically. Oh shit. I can't hear you, but oh. Guys, can we get Jordan?
Oh, the MP9 comes out at. Oh, but he's all
dead.
alone
He's
here.
a dead ball.
It's a little deep molly.
Good molly though. Really good molly.
But that other guy ran back. He didn't trade. This could be the map right here or this round. 2v3, OpTic on the back foot. Stanislav's making a smoke play here, and I think it might work. Does Yugi notice that he did get the double kill? Are you kidding me? That was actually a sick read by Yugi, taking all of that into account. Or was that a mistake? Did he actually mean to do that?
We'll
Holy
see in
crap.
the next episode of OpTic Gaming.
The round just turned like 4 times in 2 seconds there.
He actually just knifed him. He killed one, and then he wasn't even a left click. It was a right
his
click.
health.
It was a right click. So they must have been
That was
planned.
a right click?
Yeah, it was a right click. You can
Yeah.
tell by the sound. It wasn't a left click.
All right, we need to get Jordan's mic activated as well.
Which is the craziest thing. So, like, he seen him and didn't think to left click. He's just right click straight away. That's an insane round by you.
That was.
He nearly threw it away, but then he just fucking knifed.
All right,
So if somebody doesn't ask him about that round in the post game, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I mean, you're gonna be here to pull him in if they come downstairs.
Let's see if
right?
he sees his foot right
I
here.
lived this dream that a sick play just happened, Jordan.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad.
You're stupid.
Thank
so.
you for being naked.
All right, definitely going all the rounds.
The question
But
is,
what's really going to happen is it's going to set us up for disappointment. Set us up for disappointment because compLexity is going to win with the CZ force here.
Oh god! Every time I see a CZ succeed, I die a little bit inside.
I'll be surprised if compLexity don't win this round.
Really?
It's Inferno. It's always overtime.
That's a fair point. compLexity usually win Inferno as well, so would buck the trend if they were to lose here. But yeah, that would be pretty big though. I mean, if OpTic are able to take compLexity's map pick, especially because it's been such a safe pick for compLexity up to this point as well. Oh, that's juicy nades.
It's really rude of me. Sorry. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Two of them are one-shottable at a pretty good distance now.
compLexity.
Right?
Yeah, but the CZ is really bad now. Really bad, actually.
They changed it up, right? So it's like better for like kind of tapping at long range,
it's
right?
useless spraying now.
Yeah.
Fully, like, you start shooting and you just start gun-butting yourself and stuff. Cause
so it is like a
fucking recoils
burst
everywhere.
/ tap weapon now.
Yeah. I mean, Nex is still insane with it. Online, but...
All right.
Shout out to my boy Joe.
Shout out to your teammate.
I fucking love Joe, man. He's my favorite player by far. But yeah.
I thought Tabson was your favorite in game.
Out of game. It's true.
Oh, you said Johan?
Yeah, by far. Well, Rom, and then in my team it's Joe. Oh, Nex is the public knowing.
Let's not make him choose.
That's true.
BXQ comes in from OpTic.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
it's happening.
CZ's going to work.
Overtime.
The spacing is not good.
The spacing's the best thing I've ever seen since sliced bread. Come from the CG smoke. Oh my god, it's happening!
Look at the time! Oh, man.
I don't want
I'm
to...
telling you, I'm the king of jinxing
that
matches
admin's really
to go
nice,
to
by the way.
overtime.
That's actually true. You keep sending us to
Are
overtime.
you sure you want me to help out on the couch?
I mean, I'm starting to question it. You're definitely not showing up for the BO5 finals, because then we're going to be here till God knows when.
No, I want him there. I want him to be there when I win.
Hey.
Oh, all right.
Fucking Kappa. Nah, please do.
Does that
month,
mean you have to play a BO3
and then a best of...
tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's a lot of games.
That's easy.
You guys better win
You
2-0
could play
yourself
8
and
maps
you're-
tomorrow.
Yeah, we've
match.
already done the maths, yeah.
Man, how much caffeine?
Which, I mean, thanks to Monster a lot.
Oh,
Because they're
there we
providing
go.
energy drinks.
You're
almost
learning.
like we
the
planned
best
that.
energy drinks in the business.
There we go, natural.
And your eyes aren't going to hurt because you're using what kind of monitors? AOC?
I don't know.
Yeah, yes is the answer.
Honestly, the setup here is super funky. How they have monitor stands, and I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna get a stand at home.
Oh, yeah, what kind of monitor do you have?
Oh,
at home
work
now?
attached.
Well,
Well,
actually,
I have an AOC at home.
You're talking
Okay.
about so it attaches to the desk?
Yeah. So like
Oh, yeah.
here, like you can literally just fucking put it anywhere you want. Like
Yeah. Like
Oh,
most
really
tournaments,
close
it has
right
like
away.
the native stand. You're saying it has a
yeah,
thing.
no, this has no stand underneath the monitor screen. It's
Oh.
a huge clamp
They
arm.
have it
You can
clamped to the desk.
yeah, clamp arm, so
Like
you can
an
move
arm,
it
you know?
around, like literally like this, like up.
That is
down.
everyone's gonna
that
be-
is super legit.
Everyone's been complaining about the legs on monitors recently.
Yeah,
You have to,
it's like your keyboard like doesn't.
it's true. It's
Yeah.
actually
Here
irritating.
it's really, really nice. Like
That's why you get, have
weirdly.
people like, you know.
yeah.
Oh, the keyboard's super far out. Yeah.
Especially like I'm the kind of player who likes to have like my keyboard and my mouse like pretty far behind the monitor in that sense. So I would love like that kind of a stand where I can literally just free
You should
roam it.
invest in yourself, vENdetta.
Yeah, I should.
It's crazy.
All right, Shazam with the opening pick. He's been having a really good opening game so far.
Jordan, I'm gonna want you to invest in this cast right now. This
I'm
is
trying to invest into
overtime, and
something
you're
Hey, whoa.
you're
Bitcoin?
the premier guy here.
Movie premiere.
Still have a chance.
lead the way.
It's still early on in the 31st round here. Double op already out. OpTic a man down. Decent
I
utility.
actually called the last 2 rounds when it was 15-13 OpTic. Or 14...
Oh my god, I'm
14.
so happy.
Whatever the score was, I thought compLexity was going to close out regulation. It was almost correct except for Stanislav's B play. Now we have OpTic looking for a little B hit. They're looking for a little kill to open up, but this guy at A, is he going to fake or is he going to lurk, boys?
Cajun B.
OpTic have been leaning a lot towards B, so I mean, having a guy fake for it, ooh, that hurts.
Config commits hard to that. Love it.
That's a very subtle skill set right there for him to stay poised on the entry, like keep his crosshair while the mollies are hitting him, not like spaz out too much.
Yeah, he doesn't care, man. He's super, super good in those situations.
Cajun found the rotation as well, so that's just going to prompt compLexity to save.
Recently, Cajun's been lurking really hard on every map. Like when, let's say there's on Dust 2, for example, when we played them, every time there was it seemed like it had to have been 5 guys. Like there were so many grenades going off. He was always in middle, like watching the flank, and it caught me off guard a couple of times. And he just did the same here on Inferno, where like you'd almost expect no one to be lurking there, right? Because there's 8 flashes, 2 smokes, and then you're like, there's no way there's someone second middle.
Yeah, it's like so late in the round. Like
Cajun just sat there.
I'm still. I don't really ever run into that thought process anymore when I play because I was so much PTSD from like the get right and happy lurk days.
Really? Yeah, you really went through like the worst period.
To where there was always a guy just baiting his whole team on catwalk or long doors.
Yeah,
for sure.
Talk about happy and baiting, man. Let's touch the subject.
I can to this day still be playing coB and like staring at happy to the walls, flanking drop, coming through the window, and I'm like, can you just hurry up already? Yeah.
You're like,
can you hurry up already?
You actually played
under the window,
or like late upper B on Dust 2.
You really played like in the period where like all the premier lurkers were around, like Snacks, Happy, Get Right.
Get Right was
obviously
just,
Hiko
like, insane, though,
was
right?
on your team for.
I think that's actually why my lurk started out weak, is because I started a lurk at that like phase ending.
Yeah.
And Sean just threw me in the position. I was totally down. I was like, I want to lurk, and then I was kind of like copying them.
Yeah.
But then everyone was expecting it, so I found that I had to like, I got decent at it when I started like going in between that and the old one, like. You kind of like bait, but then you make a play as a shift is rotations happening, or you just big flank, and hope your team,
or you just trade and they like
hopefully they trade and then you just are in the perfect timing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just look like an idiot when they don't trade. You're just walking out Ivy as your whole team dies.
1v5. Yeah. 10 seconds left. Guys, wait.
Again, Cajun just lurking heavy.
Yeah, OpTic's making good decisions too. They seem like they know when to pick up the speed.
Cajun's on that happy steez right now.
This is a little bit quicker, I'll say.
You live and you learn.
Cajun's definitely learning right now.
Definitely living as well. The way he's running as fast as he can behind them. Wow, he's actually insane at lurking. No joke.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Android knows. Still not enough.
Great kill, stay alive. Now you're a thorn in
so
their
annoying.
side, as one would say. Marcus would say that. Many roads to Rome here.
That's always my favorite way to diffuse a CS argument, is just to say, you know what, man? It's hard to prove that anything's the one optimal play. So I'm down to hear your opinion. All right, and then people usually stop.
Of you.
I feel like it's true, though. Like, yes, certain situations where everyone knows what the optimal play is, it's maybe 100%, but most of the time, like, there's so many ways to succeed in a situation in CS.
Well, it is totally not black and white. I think that's why a lot of people love it. What we were talking about, I think even with Duncan yesterday, and we were talking about how a lot of people, though, at the tier 2 level, the people who do realize CS isn't black and white, there's a small group of people who, like, glorify every decision pros make as if they put in some, like,
next level,
some, like, profound thinking into the moment.
Stuff, yeah.
Yes, it is profound if you break down the subconscious. Well, like, in terms of the conscious thought, it was like, I've seen this a lot of times. This guy's probably going to go right. I'm going to go left. Wait for his teammate to pass me. Shoot him in the back.
Yeah,
it's just from
it's not like
hours of playing
yeah,
the
it's
game,
like
right?
acting on patterns.
It's not like I know that whatever. So
comes down to instinct and experience, really, more so than you just.
I was in this scenario today against NRG, but I got flashed. Where's the flash? Come on. I was in the exact same angle, but they threw a pop flash from hell, and I did not see it coming. Didn't hear it. And I was, yes. And it popped just before the wall, and I was white as a motherfucker, man. And 4 guys just rushed me.
So one thing OpTic's been doing really well, like later on their key side here, is actually being able to play out of these 4v5s, because they haven't been getting a lot of openings.
Yeah,
or
just
a lot of
doing how they
trades.
should win the rounds. Like they take control and they execute, and like coL aren't that good.
Look at how much it's gonna. Look how much it's holding their rotate that they've gotten jacked by a flank recently. Like they could have just
two
destroyed them at B
yeah.
with 4 people right there.
Yeah, but then Cajun's coming.
Oh, this started them doing something new.
I like the decision. Wait, are those 2 guys balcony? Yeah.
I think
one above.
this actually might be
porch.
like a B split
That's
from
an insane
OpTic.
setup. Holy
Since
hell.
coFig's over there. Like, he's been going in first all the day, like, all the time.
Shazam never over it. If that's me, I'm already in CT
Ooh,
spawn.
Shazam just
oh my
left.
God.
This calls
Oh, he's done a smooya rotate. No, Shaz. Oh, no.
such a
Oh, that's a
Ooh, what a
insane
ballsy
angle.
fight. I was thinking maybe like if I was
that's
Android.
such a hard fight to win.
Yeah, it's a T, right?
Config turns around. See, I was thinking as Android right there, I might have just like ducked.
And
No,
hit
I
away.
fight that.
What?
Oh
100%
yeah,
I think
you
fight.
no, just play time.
Let
So they have
them-
to worry
That's
about
the
you.
hard thing is that they will get in sight, but like hide because they might assume
Maybe
there's
just
one more
pick up, shoot. Like just be. In big we call it up
Yeah,
fuck.
timing.
I don't
That
know why
is
they call it that, but
immaculate.
it's like a German word for like just being
Config
retard,
can
you know?
do no wrong. Do you see that flash timing? That was literally perfect.
Yeah, he's what an insane round from Config.
He went ham this overtime. He opened
did
up
he
that
start
round
off
at
that
B,
nice?
going through the molly like Jordan
Yeah.
talked about. So Config really holding his weight. And look, Cajun B ending up on top in that lurk position.
Wait, how should have Android played that round? Do you think?
And
So he was on
one
the ball?
more.
I think he has two ways of going about it, right? Like, either do as he did, like, because he knows he's going to get sandwiched
From
eventually.
apps and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Like, he has to assume
Nah,
that's a
Config's hit an
possibility.
insane shot though, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, so Android either has to basically hide out the entire
delay,
time, try
or-
to deny a bomb
You
plant.
can't criticize him too well because he probably got that calm super late. His library guy didn't even know they were coming.
Oh yeah,
for that.
no. Again, like like
point.
you have two options there. Where you either fight like he did. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's like a super good situation for a CT to be in as well. Like, you've got good cover, you can duck out, right? Obviously, if you had an AK, you're more likely probably to win it out.
This goes back to the last combo actually, Ven. It's like
There's no
CS
right
isn't
or
black
way.
and white.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking for a small sec though, like one part of me might in that situation might have just stayed hiding.
Yeah.
And you never know, that guy might scale like graveyard and try to check for the guy who's like Pope, as we call it, big pit
Yeah.
in the corner.
Pope?
Yeah, we used to call it Pope because we used to have the like cross.
Christ.
We
thing
just call
right
it
there.
dildo in Europe.
Literally a big old dildo.
We could talk
Why
about
do you
that
seem
later.
so proud of? Why do you seem so proud of him?
No. But
Anyways, yeah, could have hid. Maybe get that guy trying to clear pit, but he checks the wrong side because who hides there? Get one kill and then maybe 1.5 to 2 kills. And then delay a little longer. But either way, first round here could be the last of this map if complexity.
I actually really like
That's
the
a
way he
big
threw
nade
that
on
song.
Snappy. Holy
Subtle.
guacamole. Oh, I'm so sleepy right now, guys. I'm scared at the thought of having to play 8 maps tomorrow.
Drink some water.
I'm in your head.
That
You're
hydrating.
already in my head. I'm just picturing me on the last map just
The thing
falling
is
asleep while I'm
like the
playing.
statistics is that it's likely not going to be 5 maps, right? Usually BO5s don't go 5.
No, it's 4 because they have a map advantage
Yeah.
if you're going for the
Oh,
upper
okay.
bracket
So
first
it
map.
already is 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have that on your side.
That's interesting. Look at they threw that from over the wall. A little setup smoke as T. That just kind of keeps
God.
2 there. Is that what the point of is that?
Yeah, it's to make them like kind of scared.
Instead of a full B fake, you can just throw
my god.
It's just always denying info, and like if they want to make like a flash play, you could be
Yeah.
close.
that. It's like the setup smoke at Porch that Big was stealing last
Mhm.
year.
Near the hate cart, like near
Who
default.
was for it?
You guys were last year.
You guys? I don't think I was in the team.
No, you weren't.
Like
The
right
smoker here.
Yeah.
And they would set up smoke and they would exec through it like once a half, so that every time they threw it after, you were like
Yeah,
forced to
massive
try to
difference.
clear mid somewhere, or you would like too much attention would be on it. Yeah.
That's when I was farming in Epsilon.
Did you guys play Inferno today? Yeah, I didn't watch the first 2 games. That's why.
It went really well. We lost 16-7.
Yeah, they had a rough time. They got smashed on their
12-3
CT side.
on CT side. Yeah.
To be fair, Energy played a really good T side.
Oh yeah, I was in it. I remember.
It's usually not black and white.
It was really black and white. Honestly, it was just black.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It was no
probably
white.
felt really good.
We got fucked.
Saw no light.
Yeah. God, that was a rough game. I needed some James lifting some heavy
Lifting the
stuff for me.
spirits.
Do some squats, man.
Yeah.
Alright, obviously
Question
still.
is, do you go for a double AWP setup here if you're OpTic and play? I think you can AWP apps again. Yeah. If I was Yugi, I would go there again because he got 1 bulleted last round, and they're gonna think like, oh, no idiot plays apps twice. He's not gonna AWP there again. Maybe even play like a double setup, like the G2 setup we call it, when there's
Oh.
like 1 rifle on the left, AWP on the right.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good call this round.
I'm gonna go with 3B at least for now. In regulation, Snappy was doing a pretty good job with the op over towards B.
Actually, yeah. And his
Ooh,
fucking
yikes.
back.
Wrap it up.
And somebody said in my ear, GG.
It's not a counter chickens yet, though. You never know what could happen. Still got Shazam and Tony. Takes 50 points of damage from the molly right as I say that.
Well, I would be so tilted if I died to this angle.
This is an interesting angle.
I don't like it because if you get blind like that, they immediately know there's 2 spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who cares? It's fine first. Oh, never mind.
Bomb's not with them, though.
It's fine, though. Like, 5v3, that's probably the best thing to do.
Okay,
if you're 1 on
5v3,
site, then it's kind of like, oh, bless you.
I'll give you that. 5v3, you're playing retake anyways.
I feel like they definitely didn't put much thought into it. I feel
But
like
other
they
than
would have
that, I
done
think
that
you're false.
5v5. Hey, whoa, come on. Black and white, man.
I just wanted to
looking for
oppose some.
picks.
I just want some drama.
Front page Reddit, nothing against me, a fist fight. That's all right.
1,000 euros.
Why? You
Yeah.
can't have a disagreement without a fist fight anymore here.
Let's see something. That's what me and you, James. As soon as these cameras go off, let's get on it.
No, we're just gonna do squats.
Hold hands.
Squats for peace.
We're gonna stare at each other and hold hands.
Nice, man. Lift some weights as well.
Only 1 def kit on the side of OpTic here. If Yugi goes down in like a awkward
Where's
position.
Shaz? Oh my shittity shatter.
Yeah,
in
he's standing
emo as
tall
well?
here. This is actually, I could feel.
Oh my god, it's a repeat of the game. Oh my, what an insane round from compLexity. Let's go.
What do you guys feel about that retake from OpTic?
It
Not
was
concerted. I feel like
pretty bad.
Yeah.
I feel like it's easy to say something's bad on a retake because people know how to fend off
Everything.
retakes on Inferno,
Yeah.
right? And they know the situation. They know they're a man down. Ye makes that nice peek. You got to make a play like that. You got to do something that's not like, I'm just going to crouch spray one guy. He has to go for that 2-bullet headshot in case there's another guy there.
Yeah, I don't know. No, from the side of compLexity, I definitely get that. But it's like when you have the guy towards construction, right? And Flowers, when he goes out, actually, tries to get into position by Flowers, he still doesn't have anyone of his 2 remaining teammates
Relevant
in a
to
position.
that.
Yeah, like they're not in a position to trade, nor are they far enough forward towards pool to the point where they can actually make use of the fact that somebody had to commit from compLexity side to deal with the guy in Flowers.
Yeah, I agree.
That seems like obviously like
it's a hard situation,
yeah,
right? Like
I mean,
being
focus.
a CT there is hard, especially if you're late on the rotate and you don't know the relative probabilities of where the Ts could be. Right, and you have to like respect everything.
Yeah.
That's why Inferno is such an interesting map, is because so many post plants are actually regularly won in disadvantaged positions as T. Right, like if you get like a trade onto A and for some reason you lock off like a moto guy, they over rotated B, like you see 2v3s won all the time.
But are they really disadvantaged then?
Yeah.
Like it's like when you play
man
Nuke, right?
disadvantage,
yeah,
right?
Man disadvantage for sure.
So it's easy to paint it in the lens of OpTic having a whatever retake, right? I think it's just like this is Inferno. People understand how to play the post plants.
I think that's the same on any map though. Like you've started to have oh my god, they've traded everywhere. We're going to another OT.
Woo!
I call triple OT.
Bows.
Smooya.
That's really not needed right now. But what I was going to say about the whole man disadvantage thing is we have a theory where, oh my god, he's run for the molly.
Well, this is the final round of overtime, so he's got to do something. He's trying to get the timing.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we have a theory where, honestly, we'd rather go into a bomb site and lose. Like, let's say Pursuit, for example, on B. We'd rather go into B and trade, even if we lose a guy, but if we have a smoke doors and the AWP alive, you win the round every time. It's like impossible to retake B on just 2, like
yeah, that is
3v4.
That is like the
if
hardest
you have an
side.
all back plot or big pox, you win the round every time. And it's the same on most maps where like it's actually fair to go 1 for 2 and you're gonna win the round anyway as long as you have grenades. So, yeah.
I feel like Nuke is similar. Upper side on Nuke. Actually, both sides on Nuke are pretty.
If you get B, you're probably gonna win the round.
Yeah.
2v5. It's like winnable as well.
Unless you have really good grenades.
I mean, but most teams like even on the top level don't really focus on retakes that much. I can say we don't as a team where like every team should have a planned retake where like you
or just know they
smoke
nade
this,
so you can
mo-
improv well.
Like on Inferno, like some teams know how to molly like dark from we call it ruins, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ruins, yeah.
Construction, yeah. Like imagine if you played retake B and then did that, like you execute on the T's, you would win the round every time, right? Because you molly.
I mean, those
quad,
are pretty
molly
like
emo,
normal nades to know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anyone who browses
Fucking
Reddit on a daily basis pretty much knows those.
Yeah, but no one froze them. No pro froze them.
Because I mean, at that point in the round, a lot of times you don't have a molly because the meta is that everyone's scrimming everywhere, so people are dropping mollies early in the round.
That is one of those things where I feel like there is a real no excuse to not have those little things down because they are super helpful.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of weird things though pros don't do. Like I see pros all the time like not pick up nades. They'll be like rotating in like a 3v3 and see like a smoke and a molly like a step away and they just ignore them and I'm like, there's no justification for that.
Yeah, the 1 second you might lose the round if you do so.
Yeah, maybe if you're the first rotator like B and you need to get backhaul control, yeah, maybe.
I bet you if this was not overtime, they would have already popped through that smoke 10 seconds ago.
You're saying that online?
You're saying that online American NA scrimmage team.
Config gets pop flashed right through here. And,
Oh, he just drills someone through it.
I feel like
That is
these kind of
dirty
plays were
roll.
more common on the old Inferno, like through sides of smokes, you know,
Fall
like
back.
everywhere in Banana.
Guys, I have B control. Then they flash back through. Kappa in chat.
now they're going to do a little cheeky head stack.
He's gonna shoot in the smoke. He just comes through the smoke. What? Why did you pass me this duck?
I don't know. I just wanted you to feel the duck from BTS.
That's a very good one.
What's his name? Tyrone?
that little bastard's name's
Someone might have
Tyrone.
said Tyrone.
Yeah. Tyrone.
Big T.
Android hitting an unlikely headshot here. If they can get another kill, this could be viable, as we did talk about man advantage post plans. But this guy from Pope's going to be hard to
Android can be
extricate.
really good sometimes.
Flash doesn't hear that one.
See, like here, if they kill the pit guy, they win the round 2v3
Nico's doing a
every
good
time.
job staying alive. He's going to get... Oh, he hits a
that's
nice flick on the
quick.
Android. 1v4 is usually too much, especially with no nades, but he does have an op. Smooya, could you make this happen?
No, but Wardell could.
What a man.
What a man. Oh. Yeah, Wardell would. He, like, no jokes. Wardell wins those rounds, right? Like, even you know that yourself. Like, the rounds when you're like, yeah.
Yeah, and when he wins those rounds, it gives us a false sense of security, so we don't work as hard because we win matches based on rounds like that
And
one.
then you just do some squats.
So it's
and
like
then
this,
fine.
it's like this feel-good chemical.
Lift some weights.
I
as
feel
well.
good when you talk to me, Marcus.
Yeah.
James IRL in IRL.
James in real
Marcus.
Ligma.
Hey, come on. You say Ligma?
I'm just trying to pretend I know what a meme is, but I'm
Ligma balls.
ripe age of 48. I don't really know what
You
a
are
meme is.
old, man. It's so crazy that I'm sat next to you, though.
48? How did you even
I'm
come
not
up with that?
fanboying that hard now, but...
It is, dude. I said the same thing when I came to the pro scene to some people. I remember I took shots with like Neo and Spawn in like 2008, and I was losing my mind. I was like sending. I took a selfie and sent it to one of my buddies right away. I was like, "Bro, I'm hammered right now in Russia. I got these two legends right next to me." He's like, "Holy shit!"
I haven't had any.
How old were
moments
you
like that.
in 2008? You were in 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Able to drink in Mother Russia.
How old are you, Smia?
I'm 19.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty similar comparison. Right on the dot there, Jordan Gilbert.
Maybe we'll take some shots later.
I like this. I like
No,
this
no,
rap
I'm
play.
kidding. I
They're
don't-
gonna get.
I'm
They're
only
gonna get
drinking when I
flashed
win
in the
an event.
graveyard.
Alcohol
with this.
kills me these days.
I only drink when I win.
I have like a beer and I'm hungover.
Oh, they didn't hit the Cajun getting a triple. Yikes.
Roll it back to ESP.
Wow, way to
going
stand tall,
huge.
OpTic Gaming here.
So in the first half, or the first overtime, it was teams getting T rounds, right? And now we're getting CT rounds.
It was 3-0 to...
Yeah, because
Yeah.
OpTic got all 3 T rounds, so compLexity did as well.
Switching the theme here in third overtime. Second overtime.
I did
Yeah.
call free overtime.
Sorry, I'm trying to just add one legitimate comment here and there, Jordan. You don't have to.
I'm just taking
Shit on
over.
his day.
My ego. I
It's like
just,
the one thing that was like semi.
Yep. Back to the Jordan podcast.
geez, back to the Jordan podcast. You're not allowed to talk when I'm here.
Should I leave in a huff right now?
Big yikes.
Hey guys, come on.
Let's watch this textbook lack of B control here by compLexity. As they're maybe going to pop through the bottom B smoke. You see the way they're lining up? Or are they just holding?
Nah, I think they're just holding for the def put. Oh, never mind. Complexity. Oh, they want to go B. Oh, they have like no grenades now. This is free.
And
all
Android's rocking the galol. See if he's gonna
Galol
make that work
traffic
for him.
Oh, through the smoke. Gap on the bottom left.
That was bomb as well. Spotted early at least.
Do you reface? Yeah, I would 1,000,000% repeat just for one frag.
Like you and JR.
Honestly, because you know they have no op now. So you can just repeat.
I don't see how they're gonna make it.
Zico does this every round, I swear.
You know what this porch peek that Stanislaus doing reminds me of? The overpass monster thing, where you can kind of walk out and take a shot at barrel guy.
Yeah, all the
and you could get away safe, but if the guy's close wood, he might just swing on you.
Yeah.
It's like the same here. You could peek the big poop guy and be fine.
That's a good.
Or there could be a guy close bomb wall who just like swings and
Yeah.
jams you. Or balcony.
Yeah,
I feel like this is almost even.
That's a deadly angle.
I feel like this is even less.
Oh my god,
Cajun.
Yeah, it's less T-advantaged. Because then you have the box that you have to clear 180 degrees up in the site. So this is even
once
harder
you actually
for
go
Ts.
up site. Yeah, I was more just thinking of
he
like
means like peeking
the pathway up
yeah,
to it.
it is. It feels really the
same. A lot of
same.
people in Monster, they go out, they'll clear the right as like an individual play, and then they peek head.
Pillar.
Peek maybe pillar, yeah.
Dildo, maybe. Then you can crouch out to the right.
Yeah.
That's always fun if you can get
this one
there.
though. After you,
I saw you guys run a sick play one time where you had a guy, you like smoked the barrel and got like gob all the or somebody out, or was it Nico, all the way out to the right, passed, and they didn't think he was all the way out to the gutter. Like you guys like preferentially smoked the guy off at that toxic, and Nico.
No, we molly to make him smoke.
Yeah, and then you use that to creep all the way across, right?
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, Gob's a smart, beautiful man.
Are you still sticking with triple overtime, Owen? You think compLexity are going to get?
Very rarely wrong.
All right, fair enough.
But if
what
you're
are you
not speaking
sticking
to
with,
Gob B,
vENdetta?
then
I'm seeing OpTic closing this out now.
You think
they're going to close it out?
Yeah, I think they're going to get one round on the other side.
I think compLexity is going to win like this first gun round,
maybe
and then
first
like
two and then lose last.
Or like even like look like they should win this round, and then something dumb's going to happen.
I think coDfig's going to give us that poised peek through a molly on water and open it up and
a sick round from Yugi's coming. But I think compLexity will go for 0. They have to for my prediction.
Oh, look at this guy.
Nice.
That's the sick round I was talking about. He's gone huge.
You're going to be able to... No, that smoke's not going to cover
go through the
right?
smoke. Oh,
wait. Oh, Def pushed aggressively.
Making plays.
Watch. So this is the round. They look like they should win. They dominate early. Config walks up in a hall.
No
and
way.
Literally, this is in the first frag highlight of 2018. Next frag movie. Beyond the Summit. Config. Double OT.
I thought he was going to make a rap from that then.
You might as well say it, so if it does happen, it's just going to be so...
This is going to be the lead up to the clip.
Like, he's just going to get, like, a triple right here, and you're going to be like, yo, what's up? It's called that.
Nope. That was the highlight.
Didn't quite pan out.
Oh my god, config goes huge. Getting killed by Def.
Call me Nostradamus.
Hold me, Jordan, nothing.
Gilbert. Because I'm selling everybody grills.
Grillbit?
That's a brazen peak.
God, that's a 1 LP. God. Wow,
the angle's always hard to clear.
Man. Yeah.
Like, just when you start to feel comfortable of fountain, then the guy's, like, at the next angle.
Yeah, you have to really cross all the way, like, to fucking pull up. I don't know what you call it, like, to know it's fully clear.
We call it dildo.
Honestly, if I wasn't really tired, if I was listening, I would have laughed really hard. Like, but I'm really tired right now.
So you're like half listening?
Yeah, I heard it. I was like,
it's like a passive.
Oh, they countered it right
from Yugi. Sick round from Yugi. Hey, whoa.
Stan's been doing that. Stanislaus standing tall.
Jordan, dude, this is
your
podcast, dude. Stop slapping my leg. That's fucked up, man.
I wasn't trying to podcast. I was trying to do some pants.
Oh, 9 HP.
A podcast.
Oh, man.
Wow. Sick round from Yugi coming, guys.
Yugi Slaw.
He has 3 more to come.
I think you remember he used to use Yugi-san.
Ooh, are these two? Is this fallback going to be to the detriment of Team OpTic?
I'm not sure.
This guy cleared B. Stay A. It's under porch and is he on the barrel?
You ready, Jordan?
Oh, why'd you molly?
That was good. That was like.
You like that one?
What did that remind me? It was like bubbles getting faster. It's like an intro or something.
Is that gonna bang him? Bang.
Banger. Dirty peek.
Look at the rotation. That from
Oh, go back,
Def.
go back.
Def, beep, beep, beep.
UKCS, LOL.
Hey, whoa.
Sorry.
That's fucked up.
2 versus 3 here. Jordan has to go with smooya. Take it away.
just saying that he's on a flash rotate here. Oh, they have a smoke city. Oh my god, he kills the guy crossing with the bomb. He still. Oh, he should have gotten here.
He should have waited. Right, because he burned his final flash to help Ye get that second kill.
Went early.
Well,
right,
he burned it to get the kill, right? They wanted to make an early play, and got traded in the 1v1, right? And now that he knows where he is, because he received the flash.
Very soon.
Yeah, can we grab an OpTic player on the podium here?
Are they actually going to come downstairs, though?
Ready? I hear Nico.
Ready?
The trumpet playing behind him, you know when he walks. The fat guy walks. You ever seen that on Family Guy?
Nico, you want to hop on the mic?
Yep, here he is. Yeah, this one.
No.
Just talking here. Nico!
Like bailing on all responsibility here.
He's a beautiful boy. Oh my god, look at my sloth dubbing t-shirt, guys.
Actually, so you have a sloth case as well. Is sloth your favorite animal?
So
it's like a spitter
he
animal?
wants to own one. He has a couple cats.
5 cats, 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
5 sloths.
One of his cats follows him to
the shop.
To the shop.
Yeah.
So when are you getting the sloth, and what are the things you need to know about owning one?
I honestly don't know too much about sloths. They're just pretty cool.
Right.
They remind me of me. Super lazy, kind of shit at CS. Black and white, dildos. What else we got?
All right, so we're going to pass it off to a commercial break with our sponsors here. We're going into what map next, Ben?
We're going into Nuke.
Nuke next, sponsored by Sennheiser Monster, AOC, and GGBet, guys. We'll be right back in a second with more CS action.
Monster.
Action.
You want to go lift?
Whoa! Really? Right now? Do some squats. Well, sat
Show us
down.
your best squat right now.
I've never done a squat before.
All right.